24-inch, open in bulk, and answer in container, and once be found information, more place order no, you best ship in our bro. Any assistant be out here with them habons, you be wow. Shampoo ties, any brand be on Binyama. Shampoo ties be the best. Shampoo ties UK, you pay any company or 5 branches, UK. Your ties have been tested, examined. Your ties near quality, your brand new, any home use. Your size 10 to 24-inch, open in bulk, and answer in container, and once be found information, more place order no, you best ship in our bro. Any assistant be out here with them habons, you be wow. Shampoo ties, any brand be on Binyama. Shampoo ties be the best. Shampoo ties UK, you pay any company or 5 branches, UK. Your ties have been tested, examined. Your ties here, examined. Your ties here.
And it's 20th November 2023, and it's another day, another week, another hour. The political FBI. FBI, you diagnose issues. You can't ensema we don't speak asema a day or how an answer brobi. You can't asema see it here, then we speak it out. Internet, wherever you are listening to me from, get glued to your seat. Let's see a political FBI where maybe the political discourse of our country Ghana bro. Me kind of cry natural. Obiya nimza hana Ghana tie. Obiya nimza hana Hamburg tie. Ope political show a political FBI. Inti tana sidin. Let's see me ene. I still remain your servant, Otabil Jr. Onim throughout the week. Niema esi ewe yekrom Ghana. Baby free. Yana people believe that I didn't think some Kagana some but that is where we are coming from. Whether we like it or not, you let's how you see kuntu haya ninchia neko anomaru osura nintakra nke yemu esaba from into pro umami wo ho opapa wo ho umiedu wo ho. We need to discuss the political discourses of our country Ghana. That is where we come from. Nipa bia on kind of chi onye papa nipa bia se bi okodwum na ye boni krom abenya na se ni krom from our own who baby of you onye papa. So I came to tell you, say, wherever you are, obi as a political animal, obi was made them in politics, it is not true. Every human being is a political animal. That instinct of politics in you. And you stay glued, na politics just enra, ye mami Teresa Kufo. You see, you know, you funny currency, mami. About empower you've done it all. Yeah, now you did politics achieve those times. We saw the things you did. You were very quiet, affable, but you did it as you always wanted to be. We are not that close to you, but we saw you. Dr. I got the mansion excellent. It drags us to the businessmen of Ghana. We'll come there. Ghana businessmen and the budget 2024 budget are out, and the things it is going to help the business community and as but we have certain things to discuss before we rush to the 2024 budget. Make sure budget me every time. At times I sit down and I look at our leaders and I don't understand. As if say as if you are not thinking. As if say a woman casa them. What they are going to get, that is why they bring out these budgets, and we are going to diagnose the budget. But we have other things to talk about. The Ghana political space, I've elaborated a lot of things. But Mami starting free St. George. St. George, you are a member of parliament for Ningo Pram Pram. You wear the shoes of a very great man in the history of Ghana, the Honorable Yiti Mensah. Yiti Mensah Mpabwana St. George, you better share. Yama nyansa emra onumasemu. St. George obi ntage St. George mami se Otabil Junior On Oforione TV me kanya asase ma kire no aha na nyansa e kasa entity me aha na nyansa te. St. George, why on earth would you make that statement? And now me show St. George profile. You worked in the office of the then vice president who is a Muslim, Honorable Ali Mama. Who is school? Honorable Ali Mama. You were working in his office as one of the office. So you were working with a Muslim. Now the Muslim you must have the names of the you or the sign sign contract. And the sign or the sign contract now rules St. George. Now we be Now the Speaker of Parliament, the second arm of government, when you stand up, the Speaker of Parliament, Aban Bagno will tell you to sit down. He is a Muslim. Why on earth would you make that statement? The fact that you are a Christian doesn't mean that Muslims can rule a country. The fact that you are a Christian doesn't mean that you should just rise up and tell a Muslim, say, sign contract. Go back, apologize. The Muslim community will be very angry at you. And I'm thinking of how our MDC will move to the Muslim community for campaigning. Because if an affable member of parliament who is well known, our Kasa Ubebia, could make this derogatory statement. The Muslim caucus or MDC and a lot of statements about concerning this statement. Sam George, don't be too arrogant. Go back. You fumbled. You fumbled. Go back. Think about it. Because you are one of the people that the youth are looking up to. Trust me, over NDC, some of the people are more presidential ambitions. Some of the people that the youth are looking up to because we are bold. And we believe, some of us, we believe some of our presidential ambitions. But time in into your friend is saying. Honorable Kennedy Apong. We'll come there. These are all the things Honorable Kennedy Apong. Certain statements he made against women, against Charlotte Osei, against John Mahama, against Tracy Boache. Those statements were the statements I Ekutiano in his presidential ambitions. Against Anka, he's a fine gentleman to win the seat. The same thing as Sam George. Oh, you know. So you believe in every also. Just sit down, reason. Sam George, reason. Reason and know the things you have to say. Why should you make such a non? I don't know the kind of words I'm using among statement. Enya papa. Why should you say yen tanasema kremonia or de ensue? Be sign contract. Hey, Sam George. Ghana is not a Christian country. Look at Shemano. Ghana, a religious country. It is not a Christian country. We have other religions. We have the Shintos there. We have the Baha'is there. We have the Islams. We have the others. Christianity. Until Muslims can rule, Christians can rule. Sam George, go back again and think and say the right thing. What do you say? And I'm also looking at the Kennedy Japan factor. The Kennedy Japan factor on the 2024 elections. Kennedy Japan factor now for 2024. I would discuss it. Then I discuss the 24-hour economy of the former president and the flag bearer of the MDC. Your friends, a parliamentary, your friends, NDC caucuses, and I say NDC. Papa no DN, Papa John Mahama. He made a 24-hour economy statement. You know, we'll dive into it. Now I dive into the Kennedy Japan factor. Then we dive into your friend is saying, yeah, papa, we winning Dr. Friend is saying, Mahmoud Maumia, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, the running mate, Nema Ekosono, MPP airtime. Some of us, we are insiders, so we are seated quietly, but trust you, information is a kutai and the good and seminal. Into me, your home, I say, we are near to meet in Imbi. Into every information, we have it. The kind of meeting you went recently, we were there. Some of us were there, but you never knew. Into information we were there. We have the names with us. And we are going to perfectly, I had a political FBI. No? FBI, we diagnose issues. Now, everyone is saying, Maudu Baumia, you said from our desk. You pay out of the lot, out of Nipa 7, you say 8 women year run, and you pay Nipa back one, you feel it, say, oh, find a baby slot, no. And yes, you are dead and doomed. But Sam George, go back and think. And now let's look at the Kennedy Japan factor. Kennedy Japan, your co-election, the man is so cold now, and from our inside sources, Who say your friend is Dr. Maobian team? They were trying every angle to get the man, but they were not getting him. Till for my information, say he was ambushed. Kennedy Apo was ambushed in his house. Appeared Nikujai. Until the information we are getting, they said Kennedy Apo appeared around 11 o'clock. Oba ani afraid Dr. Baumia say papa na bow. Pain. Without one your friend is saying Samia Ukumo, and they entered. And the meeting went through the night. We had it. The meeting went through the night. And the communicators of MPP, Person Muchira said the meeting was solid. No, it wasn't. We were there. We had the news. We have the news. Have you forgotten? That he is angry with you, the team. Because catch him say pictures are mutual thing. But before he realized the pictures were out there. And now let the ancient Nehemiah meeting him. Now the meeting centered on Obeka campaign. Whether Kennedy Apo will join the campaign or not, it is up to him. So Opese or yet presidential candidate for MPP again, there he should forget it. But if he feels that he can join the campaign trail of Dr. Mabudu Mamia, that one is for him to decide. It's not for us at Political FBI, a team. No, it's not for us to discuss. It is for him to discuss. Now, to decide. Now, yet, these are all the things are about. They want him to join the campaign, but he wants MPP chairman, Ashanti region chairman. To me, I was say MPP or Ashanti region. He wants him out. He doesn't want chairman to me to join the campaign train. Now, in some Americans, let the MPP, the leadership, the communicators, let them come out and come and challenge. And I also bring out with the videos I have. Number one. Or say on pay chairman to me. Or say on pay yaw aduma kubefi. Yaw aduma kubefi. Lawyer, you lectured me on Urefi. Some now will lecture me Kumasi. And you are nobody. And your politics now you're somebody. You are my lecturer. You taught me economics. You taught me economics in Kumasi. You taught me economics. You were nobody. Somewhere 2000 and something. You are the buy me office. Buy me office. Your friend is saying. Buy me office. Ghana. Your friend is saying. Kumasi. Baby, I'm here. You may license office. You came to my office. You brought me documents of Muntaka Pampers so that I could also discuss it for you. You were nobody. You know the 5 VIP from Accra to Kumasi. No the 5 VIP from Accra to Kumasi, and in the bus, that was where the discourse were going on. And I was with you then. And yes, I am a down but because you taught me. I was with you. You were nobody. Now, when you are being as a communicator with people, man, you are talking trash. Even if somebody and you discussing near ma and you're relevant, you don't sit on radio and talking trash. Yes, we would come out with certain things that a bit blow mind. Also on pay our Dumakbe our campaigning. Now he doesn't want Aslausu. The reason he doesn't want Aslausu, they say, Timer Udu Yabu Aslausu no. Who went to the rescue of Oslausu in the name of MPP? It was Kennedy Apo who went to rescue Oslausu in Ododudu. That was where Kennedy Apo said, and Kreni Bako say Asantini Bako Ami Abonedia, and ye I before so call mum, any Asante for so. You see, that was where he made that statement based in the interest of MPP. And now, after making that statement, and then the 10 sins of Kennedy Apo, it was part of it. Now the man is peeved in Jose Osla. You couldn't defend him. You stood against him. He defended you, and now he doesn't want you in the campaign train. Yabuabia Samuamone Suhum MP, he said he doesn't want any of you. And now, how can you win an election, Dr. Mabudu Maumia, in the MPP without these people? So indirectly, Kennedy Japan is telling you, say, he would not join the campaign train. Forget about him. And forget about winning 2024 election. Some more as politicians are. You people, you are mature people. Some of you have been leaders of communities and leaders of schools and staff. So when you are making certain statements and certain decisions, no, sir, it will come back and hit you one day. Oh, and the tenses of Kennedy Japan now also hit him back. Now you want Kennedy Japan to join a campaign, and now you are ambushing him, and he is not coming. Your friend is saying, you saw how he came. I had a reporter there, and I have the videos. Or tell me how Kennedy Japan came. Or the back door, the buy. All about any team, Nipa me, and the campaign manager and all the campaign managers who market on any banner. I have that video on any banner in Crawford, the fair chili boko, and O'Brien, also one memokra. Or better baby ding, because now he doesn't want to be part of Niamana Moyen, and you also want to push him. Some more dear, as leaders of a country called Ghana. Ghana in independence 1957. Think. Personal interest is killing you. And now the man doesn't want to join. Now what are you going to do? Say Kennedy Japan's one year. Kennedy Japan holds about 30% not of the grassroots but of the delegates. Tell me. Delegates in MPP who love Kennedy Japan per what the information around 30-something%. You see, the guy came out and was saying, he said, baby, I can in Japan, zero credit. It's not true. Because the video, a dab on TNH, said, the electoral commissioner was ambushed to sign, second in Japan, zero. His figures were changed. Until indirectly, he had some numbers also there in the north. And now he holds more than 30% of the delegates. Nasebasi Nipo Mutu Abadia, Kennedy Japan holds about 60%. And Baumia, if you don't get Kennedy Japan on your campaign trail, call it off. Call yourself off. If you call yourself off, and that will end your political career. Take it from me. If you don't win this coming election, strategically, your political career has ended. Strategically, your political career ends if you don't win this election. You Dr. Mahomia, now you see Kutabaga and boarding not in 22,000, 25,000, secured money, no about 16,000 euros. Yodium, now you're there. Not Dr. Mahomia, no, I where you now you do a slave queen, no do it, now you're there. But put it at the back of your mind that if you don't win this election, maybe before they saw me, you're from Crocodile the John. Do you know people that have been there that has left? Crocodile the John. Because you can't walk down kwa dombo buzia. Into down kwa di buzia di dombo. You do the El Crocodile the John. They are what you can when you are pegu and you be dinina. We are get it at the back of your mind that if you don't win this election, you are out of politics. Intina all nipa umu lobby for your friend is saying presidential, vice presidential slots. All the meeting now, how many people in the lobby yaba? Now let me give you the names. If the MPP doesn't know, let me give you people as low as John Kuma wants to be. Their friend is saying a vice president. John Kuma now would have been politics. I'll be a vice presidential candidate of MPP. Do you think the country is for jokers? John Kuma. And now I know your wife, Reverend Mrs. Lillian Kuma. I know her church awager. I know her. In as much as we see as it doesn't make you a rightful person for a vice political slot. In as much, it doesn't make you that. John Kuma, John Kuma, a Jesu MP. John Kuma for John. And I say John for the president. Oh, Pekwa, John, what time you are too young. Number one. Number two, no, just say it is true. Oh, your mama, your friend is saying, oh, your alarm boy. John, those types. Now, oh, your alarm boy. We know you are an alarm boy. We know. And when the farmer could do your friend is saying, Akufuada Tema, Alan, you know, oh, you're smart. We're there. Oh, you're human, very smart. You could do na temoko partner to normal position, and I will be winning a Jesso. Why are they a Jesso? I mean, from the information you are getting, even the party office in a Jesso is even bigger than a friend is saying the regional office at Chemaun to me, the Fedwa, the Joker, aye wo MPP no what I said there we see we so it is bigger utimi egada nipa emomu tuti adwo mahama what is it tutia Kennedy Japan you did a good job because Junior Editions are not but you are not ripe for the vice presidential slot. It is not for jokers, please. John Kuma Perbitan. Build your career. It is true. You have 2 masters. What do I say? It is true. 2 masters. You have a master's in land economy. I know. And you have a master's in finance. I know. That made you the deputy minister for finance. We know, John. We know. But your time is not right. I dear cry me tea me dry cry. Say on also pray. Hey, now the Ghana no. You are a fine gentleman. Professor your friend say Professor Matthew Opoku Onyina. Oh, you are a fine gentleman. Opoku Onyina. Oh, you are a fine gentleman. What your friend is saying? Pentecost the name. A very fine, your friend is saying Christian scholar. I respect you. I followed you. Tamara Pentecost. So now I'm dukubo because you understood. Your friend is saying the biblical interpretations into nama dukubo Pentecost for kra eje duko mu boom tirimu boom aso hu nyina katoma you know am mu jae umom hu sa de enye stark sa and you transformed Pentecost. It is true. One of many men now kasa on these things. They told me so and so Pentecost could have about 6 million people all over Ghana. Any more kind of say any professor 6 million ultimately win elections for Ghana and your two party. Because if Pentecost holds about 6 million people, that's a mean to do Philisse Pentecost winning the Usi Pentecost for over there. Then you have 2 parties in the win election. And I love the statement you made just last week. What was saying? What say if politics is for a dirty game, then you need Christians to wash that dirt out of politics. It is true. That is why you are coming in. You are to say Professor Opoku Onyina, please. You don't have any political base. You don't have any. You see, the mistake of MPP, Dr. Mahamudu Mamia. Mamenya is saying it. When ex-president John Ajekun Kufuor Urban, he brought somebody who was not known. Alhaji, your friend is saying, Aliu Mahama. He was not known in the political space. He was not your politics. He had money, but he wasn't known. So he brought him and he built him up. And our party be vice president for 8 years. So do you know presidential slot on the MPP for the year? Because only constituency, only baby, just any base, he doesn't have it. The same thing applies to Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo. Okofa Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia Omu first, you saw what happened because he had no political base. He had no political godfathers those times. You saw what happened to him. And the many people lose because now he wasn't adding value to the MPP ticket. He wasn't adding value to the MPP ticket. You get my point? And you go for buy and to me and yeah tell or call the base or upper west or upper east. So when they lost the elections or call base or upper west or upper east or call yeah Jumano, that is where almost said baby he could win seats there because he had done a lot of work there. And the same mistake NMP so here. Now you bring somebody like Opoku Onyina, professor or so. And Opoku Onyina has no political base. Please, if the man gets the nod, trust me, and fam they are to be. At Nipakura Mempekras meeting or say Chairman Sabunsu. Uncle Speaker of Parliament. As all bomb pies or say Chairman Sabunsu. So about me you would rise to the Speaker of Parliament. That will fit you well. Speaker of Parliament will fit you because you've been about more than 2 decades in Parliament. And when it comes to the standing orders of Parliament, you are well abreast in them. What do I say? So that is where would suit you, not a vice presidential slot. What do you base? But the one guys check it. Swami. What were the numbers in Swami? Swami, you were even supposed to lose the last 4 years, and then Japan go lose here because he left his base and came there to support you. Into the base, or such on the base. Fremo Opare, chief of staff. Ah, na say Akufo-Addo failing in every Fremo Opare. Akufo-Addo failing in ano. Every Fremo Opare. Akufo-Addo failing in every Fremo Opare. What I say? Akufo-Addo, your failure is from your chief of staff. The old chief of staff. He did a marvelous job. Kufuor chief of staff. Or a marvelous job. You get it? He did a very marvelous job. Now, no sort for the open away. And please, Fremo Opare, you are a failure. You failed. Don't try the president, the vice presidential slot. Osei Adichum, a fine gentleman. Honorable the Minister of Education, a fine gentleman. What an average church, oh boy, I know the reform the baby education, but your time is not up. Your time is up. Your friend is in Bosomchin. Bosomchin, what was the elections in Bosomchin? Elections, the results, not the same. Please. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, Dr. Mahmoud Umamia, from the desk of political FBI, we are boldly telling you the only person that can add value to your slot is Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, Minister for Energy. Now, these are my assertions. And man, when do a thing, your communicators in ask yourself, say, I won't go back. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh is the man that has the base in MPP. Over him, I mean, he's or forming to say Kenya Japan. Intina say Kenya Japan krano say okobe bia na say can Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh so because you he's a fine gentleman. He doesn't talk anything bad about him because he knows the kind of your friend is saying a year papa ni kuta wo grassroots. He knows. And from the desk of political FBI, On Oforione TV, we can boldly tell Dr. Mahmoud Umamia, say if he loses Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, his ticket is dead and gone. And that will end his political career because in the next 4 years, and as election years, we will near unfunction in Trimu say, Kenya Japan Beji Party no feeling them. Kenya Japan Beji Party no feeling them. Unfunction in Trimu say, if he doesn't win, because from inside sources, Kenya Japan has set it down $50 million to uproot 50 MPs. Dr. Reverend said, "Mauduba mi oduma na me ka and also start to a Bantama. You see, Kennedy is a Bantama boy, born in Bantama, lived in Bantama, was free Kumasi baby, was a cotton and from this movie called Asing. And everywhere Kennedy has a base, he touches the base. And now, Odinimiana Kujina, your friend is a Bantama, and he's taking the seat from Asentuachi. Intina President call on Emfa. Oh, President Gra, you've lost it all. Why were you even there? Who could see a proper way the among say President Akufo-Addo library and about many of the library. I mean, he needs something that will pull him at the end of the library. You've lost it. So Kenya Japan is gradually entering the race with MPs. And at least when he gets about 20 to 25 to 30 MPs, now he has targeted 50 MPs from our sources, our political FBI. 50 MPs. Now when Kenya Japan gets 50 MPs, the next election number come, Kaisa will lose. Put it at the back of your mind. So we from the desk of political FBI, what we can boldly tell you, ahana gane tie, ahana nyansa e kasa. What you say? Own time you say ahana nyansa e kasa. Ahana ye kan kuri che nipa. What time your own time we speak the truth to power. Yeah, the free rangers, freedom fighters in another range. We speak the truth to you. Whether you hate us or you like us, the fact of the matter is that if you don't win this election, you are out of the political gimmicks. And the fact with him, sir. Nesi shawnyema yene ja agrone ne bag kutano no yire tiwo no kekan kansem no kuta bag na sebio you kuna na you be say na fulani for president maame na eba na obema na ntwi ayefo ne that kind of gimmicks no we are doing serious political discourse. Fulani for maame na eba ntije say yema aduane edema imrenche ni nwane nyafo. No, that is not what a country like Ghana we are looking at now. We are looking at somebody who thinks outside the box. And you sit down and plan well. Now, let's touch on the 24-hour economy of your ex-president, John Mahama. Oh, John. Yes, John for the president, but now do I best son. I said, I grow when you so Papa John. Me who your friend is saying there is a Kufuor a year see. I did an Ghana for the 2 Obama or home fair. And so I me name say no no so te ye no and now must say when near maybe I say grow be when you so kakra. Let us be serious here, John Mahama, former president, His Excellency Otago Jr. on political FBI near Kato. And Ansana Metwasono say open a team cover anything in Europe, outside Europe, USA, wherever you are listening to us for. We have a team. I mean, when we talk of a team, we have the coverage, we have the MCs, we have everything you would request for. Just pick up a call, your party, a year, our year, whatever you are doing, and you need an MC, you hear coverage, people to cover up with modern equipment. And a cake, near the Abayamo, you know the Panafno Bakwache, every Chanani Pananima style, I mean, coverage, I said this is coverage. When you need MCs to speak in English, to speak in Dutch, to speak in Akan, to speak in Ghana, we are here. But there's any power have a human amount. And to just contact us, get to us, and we are going to do it perfectly for you. Just contact Oforione. For one line, and I believe that he has the man. This is the MPP for kind. We have the man. We have the men. The economy is sinking. We have the men. They have the men to work for you. Now let's get to our former president. The 24-hour economy. The 24-hour economy. John Mahama say, if elected back again into office, he's going to deal with and I say or the AEB boyfriend the 24-hour economy. Hey John, have you studied the security system of Ghana? You are an ex-president. Mama fire dream near Grossa. Don't joke with our minds. Yet Europe hey. Because my report 2 o'clock midnight, and I walk freely to my house. 2 o'clock. I walk freely without any obiebe chise can see me so. And you want to run an economy in Ghana yet 24 hours. Let me criticize this policy. Your mama, go back and rethink. How can in Ghana filling station be 24 hours? I then watch armed robbers in your and look at where filling stations are situated. On the main road, not filling stations. Now say any kunipa of filling station. Even day-night robbery. And we are giddy ablekuma. Have you forgotten? And we are giddy ablekuma come home. Policeman or the bullion van could kubu petrol. Yetimi chase ni boni tu. Now you are running a 24-hour economy where you be situated filling station or Accra Kumasi Road. Dear sir, a Sudi and as I confront the arm free range. That is a nipa just a Jomama policy non te or say. Obama incentives ama omo beye juma na jo. Inti Ghana economy na engine ho. E beye juma throughout 24 inti anopa. Wow beye juma ube kase o media me company beye juma na jo ne bema incentives. You bema tax waiver or tax na how they confirm me better so. Inti say what is it? Say filling station because obey juma throughout the night to serve the people of Ghana. You bet a tax. That's oh your mama. Filling station open see you amount for ma. How can that be possible where the security system of our country is not good? Hey, when you are to find that when you are that your mama me sure. What trying abrochire no ku school abrochire no mo de Ghana for adwini dia global abrochire who say nipa ko adwuma bada bia 24 hours before they started that thing they worked on the security system of the nation. Nyansa kasa John Tiemi Nyansa kasa ahana Nyansa kasa before they did that thing they worked on the security systems and our security was tight. It would be very difficult. So we be here. So when people are investing in filling stations for 24 hours, women say omusika is safe. And yet this kind of country akronfo obi timi video small boy timi video no atwese kan to as a media me wa be bia me twitwa wo na da ho free yemfi no. And you want to run a 24-hour economy in such a country. Your mama go back and come again. I listened to the audio. I listened to it live. And I was like, is this man joking? Does he want to joke with our minds? Papa, we trust you. You say at least no why you near come. But don't joke with our minds. That 24-hour, look at the way I'm sweating. Without fear or favor. I respect you a lot. But without fear or favor, the fact of the matter, I say that 24-hour economy would not work. Reason. Be a friend is saying an oppositioner with the pragmatic measures ever counter the sitting government. And yet these joking styles nowadays, banana said you didn't pay diagro, and this I know about here I see diagro be like be what they say your mama can't was your baba say baba here that kind of jokingly stuff. No, it is now not there. The fact of the matter is say we need somebody or you're very pragmatic, somebody who can take the nation from the doldrums. Now I was looking at the budget statement, and I was looking at a friend said oil are too for last year, and the kind of returns are about oil. A shame. A country like Ghana, your resources, we could run oil, your oil are too. And look at the percentage and scale from the millions of barrels of oil, a country like Ghana, you 2 years. And some of us are educated, and you people are there enjoying money and telling us unnecessary shit. Don't joke with our country. Never joke with the country Ghana. I was looking at the direct foreign reserves. More chance this direct foreign reserves. More chance this more chance this na moment look at the GDP ratios and the GDP rates and the I will deal with it next week because of my time. Because I just want some of the callers to get in because I have some few minutes to end it up. I have I have the budget statement from the tiny bit the Minister of Finance wrote, and I'm going to diagnose it next week, next 2 weeks. Make diagnose GDP ratios, no, and baby have a time and say macroeconomic goals for 2024. We are still going to work on rural electrification and telephony. Ghana 1957. I think that's still that's what a macrophobia light. Kufuwe yenu ho kase baho. Ni we kase yen twitu mra so nye gigi amani film se nye fama soja fo a mo say ya can reasonable statement. You are joking with the youth of the country. It is time the youth have to rise because in penny for no more during the bem say aya cake. Let me open the lines. Me hiti do one here and some American. Your hand the police for Abefi. But we have to say the truth. I had a nyansa kasa. I had a nyansa kasa. I had no correct kasa. The lines are open. So what person ufre now can bibia. The lines are open. We open up the lines for you. Call in and ibia magic. When you are firing, I will take. When you are advising, I will take. Wherever you are bringing from, I will take. But I mean, transfer my own and chiano. Oh, yeah, this you and people. What chiana me correcto? Me correcto na tiasi an makato. This I had a nyanse kasa. Now, I mean, that is me. I still remain your servant, Total Junior. To me say, I'm going to next 2 weeks. I'm going to work on the. I would. My transfer. It's about a 50-something document, and then my year about 20-25 pages. I'll finish everything and I'll bring you the figures. Remember who are you lay person? What you say? Rolling Star me can't budget and you have 2 petrol. You have 2 ready case. But trust me, I will bring it to the layman's understanding. The layman's understanding of budgeting. And near more macho. Remember who are you what you say? What you say? Remember who are you what you say? The layman's understanding. The lines are open. Ofra ekwan dem, and we will listen to you. Say futu bi na ademaya yebeti. O person fire yebeti. Fire in yes we fire wa. Wan kase ya no ya no nye ya ye ka no kore. Aha na nyansa e kasa. Aha na nyansa eti. Open political show ewo Hamburg, Germany. The political FBI on Oforione TV. Whether you like it or not, whether you debate it or not, we don't care. All that we know is ahana nyansa ekasa ahana Ghana ti, ahana Hamburg ti, ahana Germany ti, ahana Europe ti. Wa also your political show a so chen no be catch dey any ti. Whether you like it or not, this is political FBI and it has come to stay. And we say it as it is. Into NDC, MPP, now person about platform so we open our doors for you. You can come around. We person will defend here, but over for documents, bra. Defending ye because me no my bomb to pampers nam. When defending here, I will expose you, whether MPP or NDC. When defending me, I'm going to expose you with figures and facts. I believe in that, figures and facts. So I sit down. Remember, baby, I study it. I study documents, and I analyze it into the political FBI. No? Call in and let us get you on board. See the American. Now, if there is no caller yet, let me look at the 2024 budget because I have some few minutes and I'm out of your way. 2024 budget. Who's an American? Say the macroeconomic goals. I best support Ghana. Say, but I me time no. You see, rural electrification and telephony. 20th century. This kind of century, I think you delight. Ghana in your independence 1957. Obi to where only Kenya. Recently, I was GSS we okochule. Yes, Obi. Ofri kufu for so about kufu for so abisunya de. No Obi can ye bi bobo. Omo dem bobo mu girlfriends dem niema. Amra people who are in that country, they are suffering. Because e bi mu dem na common electricity. Every year, you have budget. Let's talk about this time. Electricity, ne car quantity. Chrono as the country as Ghana by this time. Esanka everywhere is done. Nanka we are looking at progresses. And the 2024 budget. So you see your friend is saying, wow, your GDP ne your gross domestic products and yet. Krobia so GDP nye niema ye wo kromo no se enko ye a krono entimi nyina. The production in that country is not going on well. A krono entimi nyina. And you look at our GDP. Here GDP first quarter was 3.2%. Your GDP it was 2.9% first quarter compared to last year 3.2. Gross domestic growth no 2.9%. Into 100 I achieve 2.9. And I could forward to a born house for him. Finance minister to born house for minister. Your boy, my answer breaking the 8. We will break 8 with this GDP. Now democracy Ghana. We are not joking as a country. So sit up and reason. And now almost say Adeba Kwame who budget me cry say they will say yeah say DN say more yes say pampers ne pardon no ye mamu waivers. You see 2024 obi a ye pampers so obi a ye pad wo Ghana no ye be ma waiver ye be ma tax waiver. E dey say na work no Ghana ni pardon say na pampers. How many people in Ghana are into the production of pampers? I feel na mo pesa amount for wear pampers ana. Why don't you sit up and say certain awareness and production be across Ghana near my weavers? Not pampers ne pad near my weaver. And no one idea Ogrumo. Ken Oforiata. Why you're a home mystic? You are a mystic person. Ube tana parliamenta. Who can be a friend is saying you can't business now the nyamesem kakra fam. Ruling a country is not about the Kenya Misamo. It's not about you go to biblical connotations and that. No. It's about the things you learned. And then I watch to any say over Kenya Misamo Psalm 23 and Psalm 29. No, we are not there. It is time we tell you the truth. You are joking with our country. I had a friend, Madam Biko Akufo-Addo Kurum. Say so do kro no super na e friend say Wi-Fi you free. Eh Akufo-Addo. You be bounce o. You be bounce left and right, front and center. You drew chroma, you could have free Wi-Fi. When my friend went there and he called me, I was shocked. See, you drew Akufo-Addo chroma, free Wi-Fi. And Akufo-Addo Ghana audio. Say who to me create free Wi-Fi chroma, you create more crow. And other people don't even have electricity. And you sit down, we see for man. So I ABS, why ABS into me modin. We see for man out then say Sudan da. Papa. Trans you. The corona will be fun. Men fire adwini miagro. Look at the way you suffered before you had the political, your friend is saying. True. We were thinking sanka how better national, who be a pragmatic, niema, a pragmatic, about the youth of the state. Say they now who be winning. Waboka into be talker. Ye the can't you say yes we go. Yes in the cars or banache. We're going to deal with you politically. We are going to deal with you politically. Obia obetna Ghana benyaso. She confirm noche. Adia yintu ya tax Emma Santene. Doctors were mona mujiska na mu Akoma state. And now the edifice is dying off. And what MPs could do, and they say they are fighting about political positions. Shame on you. Hey, Asante Foyi, all the Asante MPs, they are not worth it. Trust me. They are not worth it. He's not worth it. Your friend is saying, your friend is saying, and he's not doing anything about it. Do you need 500 million as I'm so watching? Mufan Sikamano, Wabetna Akunyasu 8 years is the same 4 years. Na Bantama G. A winner say a month for crew free or crown, we may be free stream credit to about 10 billion. Now we could tear 500 million. Do you think we are joking in the country? We are near Pejuaba Hospital. Now, my say your friend is saying, your friend is a former president, Menkana Bushia ya. We try here, no. We Yavananko, Europe. The first point of call, Kolebu, friend saying 37. Former vice president, John Mama, or vice president, Urefi, all court training the first point of call 37. Urefiana, hey, Mr. Wanya money, Yenu Crony Yabia, no try here, yen to me for playing for to quite that. And Sunday people took on no work him. Into Munya or money, Munya the hospitals here. Look at Kolebu. And the team comes one of these days we're going to do a documentary on Kolebu that they were going to fire you people. Moteteo. And at the minimum about time, much is you to my better you could doctorate, you could say, doctorate my foot. Doctorate my foot. A doctorate who cannot rule a country, who could have doctorate now to me and much simple measures that can run a country. Can the Japan can I say I don't know I can be called Casado? Doctor in economics, doctor in doctor and he said something that touched my heart. Or said the average Ghanaian politician is more educated than the average German politician. And so by German here when you be the minimum kakasiye. Teresa Kufu ye kakasiye ne nsabode akasiye. Now we Mama and your friends are Akufo-Addo waiting up bonds 500 million. Hey, a country that is dying. A country that is on the verge of dying. It means born somebody 500 million. A country that is on the verge of dying. A country that doesn't have electricity. First court in India, see $1 million mansion a manner, and you sika, and you bottom sika. I don't go sika. I want a Ghana for a percent. I don't go then yes, I could see 1 million. Or the Amasi for if you go to no problem. 1 million mansion. Yeah. Fair, see a for go to. No bit baby no electricity in Siadia. Now I feel 2024 budget. I feel na a rural electrification. Hey, God punish you. The more you people should sit up. I open up again. I have the next 5 minutes, then I'm out of here. Oh, Bibi Akan, a condemn. Oh, fire ye, one fire year. May you free so. Oh, can ye, one can ye, may you free so. I had a gun a casa, I had a yansa a casa. had a Nyansi. Next week, next 2 weeks, I'm going to deal with the budget. I'm going to deal with it. Youth and jobs. I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to deal with banking. Remember, a layman out here, remember what he has here. And I'm going to tell you, areas are a bit me a in investment, Ghana, through this kind of political harm diaban. Say Nukuru, say Nukuru. Into your MPP, we DC, wherever you are, you feel like coming on the show. Our doors are open. Ofori, live ways where Ofori will connect you, and at the right time, we're going to put you guys together and bring you on board. Then we put up a political discourse devoid of favor. You cannot correct. Obano me kano kurena ya always ya one thing ya high FM kwasi yourself. Wherever you are listening to me from, this is Oforione TV, and we are on the political FBI. See, the American may say ope obia manetria coverage, video coverage, MC both in English, in Ghana, in Dutch, in I've been Yenibi. I was asking Yenibi or I say, but in English, in Ghana, in Chi, we are here for you. The team is here. You remember a good coverage. A good more points of you travel to where bones when you not so. That is for one for you. More points you travel to bones when you original honey a chonibi. We now often actually David. Oforione deals with proper coverages. And to get in touch with Oforione, and trust me, you will never regret you did it. You say go to YouTube. Now man saying you know the oye man here. Enti I will come your way again next 2 weeks. Get yourself prepared for the fireworks. Baby I will be get ourselves connected. It's on YouTube. Share it for somebody. Mobin share zanka. So my cassette yana say yo ya my cassette political partners say ya fache me. Metia a political bili na abamiso. I say it as it is, and when I'm off, I'm off. Which yama bontinya, you call me Otabo Jr. and I'll respond nicely. God bless you. Let's meet again.
Sean Paul Tires UK. You pay any company or 5 branches. UK. Your tires have been tested, examined. Your tires near quality. Your brand new. Any home use. Your size 10 to 24 inch. Open in bulk and answer in container. And also be found information. No place order no. You best ship in now, bro. Any assistant be out here with them habons no. You be wow. Sean Paul Tires. Any brand be out no. Sean Paul Tires. We are the best.